What's up, brother? How's it going? So, today I just want to talk about self-control. I believe that self-control is the most important skill that we can ever learn. Um, and I feel like it's gonna change our lives. I mean, it's if we just like master it and yeah, just master it, self-control, I believe that we will be the best version of ourselves. Um, because you see, self-control is really hard. I mean, it's it's like you have to go against yourself, right? I mean, you want to do something, but you have to like control yourself, right? Why it's so important? Look, it's important in almost anything that you want to do, anything good that you want to do. Look, everybody wants to be a good person, right? And they want to do good stuff, right? So I look, it's pretty simple. It's pretty obvious, clear that if you want to do something good, it requires self-control. Let's say you want to like um create something. That's just a example, right? So you want to create something, right? That you like haven't created ever before. Like you always dream to, create it, but you haven't done it already. So now you are like finally about to like create it. So anything, right? Let's say drawing, okay? You want to draw something, okay? Let's say. So now to master drawing or anything. Look, this is just a one example, right? I mean, think of anything. If you want to do something good, it requires self-control. Now, let's, that drawing example. You can't draw anything at best. Like you can't draw as best as you can, anything unless you don't persevere, unless you don't have patience of learning how to draw. You have to have that self-control. You have to like go against yourself. You know what I mean? I hope you get the point. I know I gave a really awkward example, maybe poor example, but that's what it is. If you want to do something good, every good task requires self-control. You have to do things that are hard. It requires that self-control, and of course there are temptations too. That stuff comes into. So um yeah, it's self-control. If you can control yourself from all these bad things, and you always do good stuff, and you self-control, because the good stuff requires self-control. So um I don't know, man. Self-control can change your life. It will make you definitely the best version of yourself. um yeah, so self-control, it's a very difficult thing actually, because sometimes when we are emotional, we can't just control ourselves. If somebody said something to us, and we know that, answering him back, like um saying anything back to that person is not worth it. Like we know that, but we just can't help but say even stupid thing to him. Like if that person like um insulted you for no reason, right? Now you know that you weren't in the wrong, but you know that you weren't in the wrong. He just said that for no reason, but that emotion, that anger, it won't just allow you to stay silent. That devil, it would push you to say, it will literally, you would say something automatically, literally, because you don't have self-control, to that person. You will say even something even more um you know stupid, bad, whatever, right? Than the person who initially said to you. So the point here is that self control is really hard. it's the again the most important skill that you can learn. And yeah, emotions, why it's hard is because of emotions. Emotions are really hard to control. Again, yeah, that example that I gave you, if somebody, shouted at you for no reason, you would express your anger just because you can, control yourself, because that person just shouted at you for no reason. Who is that person to shout at you for no reason, right? So, um, yeah, you just can't control yourself. I mean, but you have to, because yeah, I mean, it's hard. Self control. If you can master self control, again, you will get your best version, and life will get really easy, happy, and yeah, there's just benefits of it. There's no, uh, yeah, there's just benefits. There's no negative thing about it, right? You'll become great, and everything that you do, your aims, your, perceptions of everything, the things that you want, the things that you want that, or, the things you wish that they happen the way you think, like things that you want to happen in real life. um, for them to happen in real life, you have to have self control, right? That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, try to control yourself from urges, temptations. Try to stay on the positive side, and control your emotions, because yeah, it gets really hard sometimes. But you gotta understand the like the concept of self control. You have to understand the power of self control. Think about how important it is, how it can change your life, and yeah, if somebody like really, if someone really who's like really toxic just says you really some stupid ass thing, in that moment you have to remind yourself that answering back to this guy would not change anything. Um, he is toxic. He's, not good here. Why? What would happen? What would happen if I answer back to that person? He is here not well. So answering back to that guy, no change. Like no value, you know what I mean? So yeah, bro, try to master this art. I'm telling you, if you're young, right? If you're young, your future, think about your future. If you just master it right now, if you just start to control yourself from now on, and in the years to come, after a few years, you'll be really great at this. I mean, think about those advantages that you're gonna have. Like, think about your bright future, you know what I mean? Think about the greatness upcoming for you. So yeah, try to again, it's really hard, but try your best, okay? And keep improving. Learn when I, lack self-control the most. For example, in my case, it's anger, for sure, emotions. When I'm angry, when I see something happening really bad for no reason, I just can't help but shout or do something, because I just can't, like control, tolerate something that really stupid just happened for no reason. It's really hard. Try to like master it, improve. Again, know where you most lack, right? As self-controlling, and then work on it, and yeah, just keep learning how to, like, how you can just keep learning how this can be mastered, how you can get the best at it, you know what I mean? So with that being said, I'll catch you in the next video, and I love you all. Peace.